So now I'm in the process of converting this old darkroom, loading room actually. What it was used for was loading 8x10, 4x5 sheet film into holders. This is totally light proof. It has an exhaust fan inside and black material. This is called duvetine. This keeps the light from bouncing around, if there is any light at all. And now it is much taller than the freezer kiln that I converted last time. I'm using it every day. This was a cabinet for storing sheet film holders. Also, motion picture film was loaded in here as well. I used to shoot TV commercials, but mainly sheet film. And this, when you close it, it's pitch black, which I'll demonstrate here. And then I'll turn this off. And there is, I'm panning around this thing, there is no light in here at all. It's pitch black, which is what you want when you load film. Now I'm fumbling for the light switch, which is, there it is. Yeah, so I'm converting this to a kiln. Since I'm no longer a photographer, I am retired. And we'll see how it goes. It's I'm in need of a taller kiln. I don't do horizontal kilns. I don't have the room for it. And this will be inside. It'll be temperature controlled. I'm going to have a thermostat on it, a controllable thermostat, so I can turn the lights off when it reaches a certain temperature. I have my other kiln set to 110. I know it's recommended to go in the 120, 130 range, but I'm doing it at 110 for a month. So hopefully that will do it, but that's where I'm at. So right now the lights are on. They are on a controller that takes the lights off when it reaches a certain temperature. I do have stickers between each one that are attached together vertically with this wire. I'll show you one that's not being used. So right now these are at about 13.0. So I want to get them down to 10% humidity. So if you could see this, these are stickers, which I'm going to be using in the other kiln. Now these are kind of tiny, but they do allow airflow to go between each one of the slabs. So here's my setup here. So it's at 108 degrees according to this. It's at 110 degrees according to this. It's at 10% humidity, which is really low. So it's a good thing. I've got a humidistat on the bottom and on the top. Actually, these are reversed. This is the bottom, and that's the top. And that's reading 115.5 degrees. So that's a good temperature. And it's all controlled. And yeah, so that's my process. And this old Sub-Zero freezer is working out very well because it's very well insulated, of course. It's a freezer, for Pete's sakes. Anyway, that's my progress report with my kilns. Now I'm going to build that second kiln and get it working, and I'll show you when it's working. Okay, so this is where I'm at with the vertical solar kiln build. This is going to handle a lot taller slabs than my other kiln. So this is why I'm doing it. I have some taller slabs that I need to dry. And I've got electrical hooked up in here. I'm going to be putting a fan in here and a light source to create the heat. And it is dark in here, isn't it? But it's going to work out. So I sealed all those holes, all these holes here that had shelving attached to it before. So I'm going to be cutting those off to make them flush, and then I'll be covering with, I'll just leave that there for now. with this insulation material. And I'm measuring and I'll be cutting to fit. So that's the next step. So that's it for now. Okay, I'm inside of the kiln. I finished insulating the interior, and I'm inside. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So it's insulated ceiling to floor. I'm leaving the floor open because I'm going to be putting some kind of ventilation down at the base of the floor. And I'll be putting a dehumidifier in here that I'm going to put on that shelf right there. And there is outlets on the inside for the lights. I'll be adding lights inside, and I'll have them all put on a timer, not a timer, a heat sensor that will shut it on and off depending on the temperature on the inside, hopefully. So this is what it looks like on the outside. It's a wooden box. And yeah, I'll be leaving it here and using it as my second kiln. So this is the current situation with the kiln. I thought I was good to go, but I did some tests. I installed this shelf bracket. I don't know whether I showed you that before, but the cyclone fence gate just wasn't going to hack it as far as keeping the wood straight. So this shelf unit, steel shelf unit, this is a side portion of it. This will keep the logs straight. This is nice and straight, and I'm going to strap everything to it. I've got my straps already placed. Although I did do a test, I used this reflector here, this bulb outlet, and I have on order porcelain outlets because I'm going to be running high heat in here. So that's coming in a couple of days. So I'm not even going to use this guy here. But I did do a test with it with the ceramic heat emitter, and I let that thing run for 24 hours, and it would not get the temperature over 79, 80 degrees. I did a comparison test with a 100-watt light bulb, and it got it up to 82 degrees. Now, isn't that strange? I did a output wattage test or voltage test comparing the heat emitter, the ceramic heat emitter. That put out 356 volts. And then the 100-watt bulb put out, 356 volts for the heat emitter. The 100-watt bulb was 307 volts for the output. So it consumes less energy, but it reaches the temperature of a higher degree, was 82 as opposed to 79, 80 for the heat emitter. So that is strange. Anyway, I couldn't get it above that. My dehumidifier was working, but I guess I need more insulation. Either that or I need to plug that vent up there and just have a fan circulating the air on the inside with the dehumidifier going. And maybe that will work. I don't know. But I'm going to try to add duvetine on foam core board insulation. These are the boards that I took these out. Now these are covered with duvetine, and at first I wasn't sure if this would be a good insulator. But apparently it's very good, and the foam core itself, which is what the duvetine's mounted to, is a pretty darn good insulator. So this is going to go back in. I should have left it in, but who knew? I didn't realize. Anyway, this is going back in over the silver, And then on top of the duvetine, I'm going to put another layer of silver over that. And then I'm going to reattach my, my straightener device. So we'll see how it goes. But now, you know, I thought I was ready to go, but now I've got a lot of work to do. So I'm going to get cracking on it. I'm gonna make a vent cover for that as well, because this vent is so strong. I don't think I'm going to use it. I think I'm just going to use fans in here to circulate the air. So, all right, so on with the build. So I have 2 panels. I couldn't get the width in for the back part because it's just, the doorway is too small, and then all this stuff in here. I can't get this out now. It's almost impossible to get out. So it's just going to stay in here until I'm ready. All right. So now I have to do one more of those panels. I'm going to be stapling them to the wall in the back with some 14mm long staples. But that's the process. That's what I've got to do today. So I got all of the black material, well, not all, but most of the black material back in all the way around this side as well, behind the fence here. Now I'm just starting to put up the silver again. The only areas of black that I need to cover are these guys right here, and then I'll be ready for all the silver. So I'm going to start doing the silver now so I can move this gate back to the back wall. So that's the progress. So this is where I'm at with the kiln build. I insulated underneath all the silver. I had to take all the silver off and put duvetine and foam core panels up underneath all of them. It was a lot of work since I already had the silver finalized in here. And I took it all down, redid the duvetine foam core, and then I put the silver on top of it. In some areas, I left the silver down below, and then I put the duvetine and foam core over that, and then I put the silver over that. But in other areas, I didn't have enough silver material, so I literally took the silver off, as in the ceiling, for example, and I reused what silver I had up there already. So it's not quite as insulated as well as the triple layer that I have on both the side wall and the back wall. This side wall I reused all the material and the ceiling, and then I did these panels here as well. These are all insulated. These are double insulated, not triple insulated. So we'll see how it goes. I put the 100-watt bulb on. I'm going to be running a test, seeing how the temperature goes up. I've got it set to 110 to shut off. We'll see if it can even get up there. I don't know. I'm going to put a fan in here just to circulate the air as well. So that's it for now. We'll see how the temperature rises. I just turned it on, by the way, and we'll see. And so this is the progress I've made on the kiln build. My taller wood slab kiln build. My other kiln will only take about 5.5 feet. This one will take over 6.5 feet. So a little bit longer. And anyway, I had to double insulate it because my original build, I only had a single layer of the silver insulation. I don't have any pieces laying around to show you, but when I open it up, I'll show you. Anyway, that's the situation here. I'm very happy because I reached 100 degrees. Before I couldn't even reach 80 degrees, but it reached 100 degrees. It's just popping up to 100 now. And yeah, I'm very happy. I have a 100-watt bulb and a ceramic heat lamp it's not a lamp, it's a ceramic heat emitter inside. So this is good. This is good. I think when I get the wood in there, it's going to heat up even more because the wood's going to absorb heat and emit it eventually. It's going to take a long time, probably about 2 months for this to work. But I hope I can get it up to 110 degrees, which is what my other kiln goes to. So I have a 100-watt bulb up on top there. I have the ceramic heat emitter down there. I have a dehumidifier down there, which is not on yet. And I have a fan right up here. And I have my straps on this slab straightening device. I'm going to really fasten them down against that to keep them from warping. And then I will rotate them like every couple of weeks. But this is the silver insulation, which I originally put on, and then I did a test, and I couldn't get below or above 80 degrees. There may be other factors involved, but I may have had the sensors down too low, sitting on that ledge right there. But now I have the sensors up here, so they're probably getting more heat. So it's midway, so it's an accurate reading, I think. So that's the scoop, guys. I'm very happy with my progress here. That's it for now. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. So I'm going to bring some lumber over to the new kiln from the greenhouse drying area. It's not really a kiln, but it gets plenty of warmth and dryness, and got fans running 24 hours a day. And anyway, I'm bringing over this lumber here to put into the kiln. Set this guy up, and we'll be taking it to the kiln. So I'm going to be measuring the moisture content of these slabs that I just brought in here. This one's a spalted maple. She's at 12.7, 13.1, somewhere around there. It's not too bad. 11.8. It varies. 13.7, 11.7. Let's see what this guy is here. Now this is oak. This is a 2-inch slab, maybe 3-inch. This is 11.5. Wow, it's doing a good job drying in that greenhouse. 11.7. 11.2. That's pretty amazing. It's almost dry, guys. 12.1. 12.9. 11.4. So my goal is to get them down to 10. That's what I'm doing in the other the other kiln that I have, my freezer kiln. Let's see what these guys are. 11.0. What? 11.7. 11.7. 11.1. 10.7. Whoa. This wood is almost dry. It's too tall. I'm going to have to slide the platform forward and then put these slabs behind the platform, which I plan on doing. So, there's not much room to put them behind. Work. Sticker ladders is what they are. I don't know if you could see them. My sticker ladders. I don't know, is still recording? Yes, you are. So, I'm going to leave that in there like that. Got the heat lamp going again. Got my slabs in there. Look at all the room. I'm going to have to cut many more stickers so I could really get some action going here. I'll have to check on this every so often. I don't like it laying against the electrical like that. Is it actually? I think it might be. Well, yeah, it's not great. I'll devise something for it. Maybe I'll put it back up on top here. I don't know. Anyway, all these the slabs and logs are pretty dry already, so I don't see the need for much more drying. Some checking action up on top there. I did seal all the ends of these, but they still check. What are you gonna do? All right, that's it for now. Get one more strap in there if I can and put it around this section and really cinch it. Okay, good to go. It's 81. It's really dropped down, so close it. Double check everything. Double check. Nothing's gonna fall on that. Everything's good. Yep, everything's good. Here we go. Alright guys, that's it for now. I'm gonna put the tractor away and get to my outfeed table in the shop. So, talk to you later guys. Thank you.